The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Second and 5. Forced out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
taken at about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go!
Here's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. 21-0 our score after one. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. That's Leonard. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Let's go. 18 games.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, look,
Bravo.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49. Yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They juked him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll get this off to ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Lawrence will throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
You got three down. 40's mine, 40's mine. Watch the right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. But
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's got his man on the out route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Not much there, only a yard. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Hey, Delta.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 48's the mic.
Lawrence from his end zone. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Check. Crunch. Check 99.
On the counter, ETN. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
ETN once more. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coaching spells. Hey, box drop.
4 down.
Five.
Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
66
Now Lawrence to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And we are inside at 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And to throw again is Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
He's got a man. Complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Blankenship out for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, I 7.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.